Hi, everyone. Welcome back. It's me again. Anyways, it's Rays of Hope, Rainbow Light, Love, and Healing Tarot. And so today we're going to do a romance parade reading. And the reason I say that is because of the parade of the planets. And know that the planets, the sun and the moon, have more effect on us than any astrology. So when you're looking at that parade of planets, your perspective will be in alignment with it. So it's all about unity. It's all about, synergy with the universe, the energetic embrace, okay, that you have, the connection that you have. And know that, it affects us physically, spiritually, mentally. All of these planets definitely are going to be a very, very amazing sight for everyone. So I'm going to do a reading around it, and it's about romance, okay? So we're going to look at breakup, we're going to look at true love, we're going to look at what's going on and any red flags and anything that's going on in romance for any different situations, okay? So here we go. Welcome back again, and hope that all of you are doing well with the new year. Happy birthday to everyone who's celebrating a birthday. Yeah, Capricorns were just passed, right? So now we're in Aquarius. So here we go. Right now I'm going to pull out some cards that are going to give us some idea about what's going on in any breakups. Anyone that might be breaking up or has or, is still out on a limb about things, okay? So we're going to put out 3 cards about what's coming in here, okay? And we have escapism. So escapism, sometimes it's all about just settling back, pulling back a little, maybe ghosting a little. Know that, sometimes there might be issues, especially around the holiday, when there's been a lot of drinking, a lot of other party entertainment things that go on, when we're celebrating. And sometimes these things can cause some type of escapism where that person will want to just pull back a little and kind of shake things off. But know that there's some mental agony also as well that people are suffering right now from this holiday season that just passed. But that's what was coming in, that was here. Let's see what might be in the heart, in the center. And we have a player. So players could be both female and male, so know that, in the heart that, maybe they're thinking about choosing a different path in romance, playing the field a little, maybe checking out more than one person, who they want to get to know or meld with or have union with. And, and to keep an emotional distance because they're not ready yet. So this seems to be what's going on. Maybe there have been some expectations from the holidays. Maybe you thought that this relationship was going to move on. But sometimes what happens is when the emotions start to become a little bit more tempered or a little stronger, which is good when you're feeling something, but they're not ready to process this. So it could be both sides, not just a male, because we have male and female energies within us, and we have male and female, genders. So know that everybody can be a player. So let's see what else that could be possibly in the near future. And know that clueless, okay? So there's a definite stagnation here. I feel that whatever's going on in someone's life, they're clueless as to what happened. There's been escape, there's been a pushing, holding back. There's been an indecision about, being, how could I say, the number one, or, something that is a little special than just dating. The relationship has not been really formed or definitely, confirmed. So let's see what else is going on here in the relationship that is activating energy for the soul purpose, soul growth. What is it that's calling for this type of situation that's going on here in romance? Okay, and if you're not romancing anyone, maybe it's time to romance your own life. And I'm not a fortune teller, but I just read the cards and whatever comes in through spirit, because I do pray on the cards a lot before I do any kind of reading. So let's see what we're going to see here in the activation of the soul purpose or the growth of the soul in a romance or relationship. So we have presence. So this is the card under escapism. Okay, so presence means, when the soul is, it's the ability to stand and be confident in full attention. Okay, paying attention to the here and now. Okay, where someone who's in escapism is not. So that's definitely something that needs to be worked on. Okay, to be more in the present. Okay, and then we have originality. Yeah, this is with the players. This is a definite frequency where, it supports to be unique, to be a creator of, unlimited possibilities every moment. So this is where the player comes in a sense of wanting to be a little bit more original and having unlimited possibilities, okay? Because that's about growth, okay? And we're not ready to settle in when we start to feel that way, because we want to make sure that we're not cutting ourselves short, that, perhaps it's something that we need to work on within us, before we make a decision, before someone is definitely becoming a very strong possibility of really having a relationship with someone. And let's see what's under clueless. I'm very curious. Balance. Okay, so we always need balance in ourselves whenever we need to make relationships work. We have to give and take. There's compromises, and know that the frequency of a balance supports our ability to be in harmony, not just with another, but with ourselves. So when we're in balance, we can help others have that kind of three-dimensional and multidimensional layers of existence, of reality, of what they feel. Okay, and that's what you make of balance. Keeping things within a spectrum where there's harmony. We're not like this, we're not like that, but we're like this. We're dancing. All right, so now I'm going to pull some cards for the Twin Flame Tarot here and see what is going on in all of this, okay? But before I do that, I'm going to just shuffle them first, okay? Just going to shuffle them. And we're going to pull out the moon cards because, it's all about the planetary parade this week, right? And I think there's going to be another showing of another planet in February. I think there's going to be 7 altogether. But let's pull out these moon cards first before I pull out the tarot. All right, and let's see what's going on. We're going to pull out 7 cards, okay? 7 steps. So we have the Grand Cross, the Provoker. Oh, okay, so some of you are definitely having, this is like a Mars energy. Make sure that, that you're definitely in balance, okay, because this provokes a little bit of confrontation, okay? So there's stuff going on like that here. I could see it. It fits this energy of what's going on in everyone's life, or if it resonates with you, of course. And let's see what else. And then we have endings and beginnings. Yeah, endings and beginnings. So this is very important. Some of you have endings, some of you have beginnings, and some of you are thinking about maybe beginning again, or, whichever way it goes. But know that the 8th house, is all about certain endings, and beginnings. Nothing really ends, of course. You start a new path, a new beginning with yourself, new growth, whatever that is. That's definitely going to be going on here, if not already. Let's see what else. And then we have, I think. So this is Gemini. Gemini has 2 sides to them. We all know that, right, with Gemini. And I think is coming under this situation where the clueless energy that's in this, part of the reading here, clueless, I think, balance, this all goes together. So make sure that you have clarity of mind, where your heart and mind are working together to figure things out, because you're clueless about, why is this happening? Is it me? And sometimes the greatest gift that you can have is the reflection of another, who's bringing out, they're pressing your buttons, or they're making you think about something that, that I felt that. Well, there's something there for you to look at as well. So every relationship helps us grow and brings us to another path, okay, of who we are. And the more we find out who we are, the more happiness, the more abundance we have in our life, the more clarity, and there's more harmony. And sometimes, when we're that energy, when we're in that frequency, it attracts other people just like us. So know that you're always in learning and adjustments, making adjustments in relationships, because you're learning and growing yourself. So let's keep going here. Oh, third house, messages. If you've been thinking about messaging this person, this is a yes card. Definitely, if you're feeling that you need to speak to this person, send a message. They are waiting for it, and it is good to do it. Whatever it is that you need to be clear about or communicate, it's the right time. So please do that, all right? And I think that'll definitely clear things up, bring a little bit more easiness and harmony, all right? Whichever way it goes. Oh, and then we have transformation. So yeah, this is what this relationship is about, transformation, what I see here, escapism, possible opportunities, more opportunities as a player or someone who wants to, make more, send out a little bit more information about what they want. So they're going to see other people, and it's okay as long as they make that known right away. Be honest and truthful when you're dating someone, what this is all about, what is your motive, what is your intent. So again, transformation is going on here for sure, and this is good. Don't look at it as anything that is something that is bad, because every relationship takes us to more of who we are. All right, so let's keep going here. I'm going to shuffle one more time for 2 more cards, and then we'll throw out the tarot of the Twin Flame Tarot and see what else we could find here in this reading here of the Romance Parade. That's what I call it. I woke up this morning and I said, something's coming, and I decided to name it that. So here we go. Let's draw out 2 more cards for our reading here. And then we have the water element, sensing. So there's a lot of emotional process going on here, when we are sensing. And water is about emotions, and it's blue, so it's very powerful. So when we're sensing, we're getting definitely messages within our own process about what it is that we need to do. And in this reading here, it looks like because there's transformation going on and some escapism and being clueless, we need to bring more balance into ourselves so that we can definitely think clearly, okay? And so that we can have a new beginning or a good ending. It is a closure, for some of you. So there might be an emotional time here because with the arrow is down, I see the triangle going down, it's deep, okay? There's a deep probing here of emotion, and so I really feel that there's definitely going to be a great transformation for both who are involved, okay? And one more here, and we have, I feel, Cancer. Cancer is definitely a very emotional energy, so I feel. So these are all the things that are going on. Wow, this is really deep. A deep process going on for many of you. And, with the planets being in alignment, they're going to bring in a lot of energy, pushing, moving people. You may not know what it is, but know that when you have an alignment like that, that doesn't come every day, as you know. It's every 400 years. So enjoy the perspective of it. Don't listen to the outside world about what it means. You have your own personal meaning and connection to these planets, so when you look at them, you're in alignment with them, just be open to whatever comes, whatever feelings come. And it may take a couple of days, or it may not. You may have dreams, you may have to write, you may sing a song, you may write a song, because these alignments definitely move us, okay? So make it your personal perspective, okay? Your personal parade of romance with the universal cosmos, the synergy, okay? So here we go. Now, let's do the tarot here with the Twin Flame Confessions. I don't know much. I used to read a lot about twin flames, but, I'm talking about 30 years ago, I always said, I want to meet my twin flame, but sometimes, there are more than one, I believe, I really do, because we keep growing. We keep growing and growing and growing as souls. You know, we're not just, we don't stay the same. You know, how can you? You can't. You know, so that's why I say that for every time that you need to connect with someone, it could be your twin soul, but it's not just the only one. Maybe it's just for that incarnation. And again, you know, I don't know for sure, so don't listen to me. That's my perspective of it. Anyway, here we go. So let's pull out some tarot and see what we have going here. Okay, so let's see. Over the Grand Cross, the provoker, the originality, the player. We have the world. Okay, the creating a new path. We have the world card. So right over this, yes, create a new world. Completion of a full cycle has ended, and now we are in for the new. Okay, so let's keep going here. Okay, the King of Cups under the 8th house of endings and beginnings. We have the King of Cups who's very emotional and mature. So that's good. So we've learned something emotionally. Hopefully some of you are learning something emotionally right now that's going on. Let's see what else under the I think. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. It's a period of stability. Yes. So under the Gemini, you know, that energy has both sides, dark and light. Anyway, if you know a Gemini, you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, you never know who they are every day or every moment. But anyways, in this moment here, we have the Queen of Pentacles over the Gemini. And I really feel that this is a period of stability, of really, really confidence, because when you're thinking clearly, and that's what you need to create that confidence for the next romance, or the one that you're in now that's going through a transformation. Okay, and that's the way it is. You know, it's going through a transformation, but it's all good. You know, don't feel that it's not. Always growing is always good. They're growing pains, you know. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so we have some mixed signals here. So the messages, it's right over the messages, which is the 3rd house, and the cold as ice is coming up here. This is definitely inconsiderate behavior because something happened. And so there's been mixed signals here. And so know that these messages that need to definitely really send the message. It's a yes to talk, to send a text or whatever it is, however you communicate. But it's definitely important for that message to get out there. So it's a yes. Please reconsider and, you know, give the clarity of mind, okay? That's very important. That's asking this. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what else we got. Oh, and here you have the Ace of Swords over the transformation. What about that? So the Ace of Swords is all about breakthroughs, right? We have clarity and strength. And so the transformation is going to bring that in this relationships that are going on right now through this parade of planets, this synergy of energy. Okay, so it's a breakthrough, clarity, honesty, okay, comes out of transformation because we all of a sudden we see clearly, we know the truth. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, so let's shuffle for the last 2 cards. I always do that. I don't know why. It just tells me to do that. I listen. Anyway, so yeah, so I moved. I finally moved 2 weeks ago. Finally got a little settled. Still a little few things to do, but you know what? I'm very happy about the move now. I'm just looking for a job, you know. So and taking a break, you know, it's good. You know, so much. It's a big undertaking, moving 900 miles. So it's a good time to just rest too. You know, I'm not rushing, but I'm thinking. You know, I'm thinking. All right, so let's pull out 2 more cards, and then we'll see what kind of red flags or what kind of other energies could be coming up for you guys, okay? So let's pull out 2 more cards for you guys. And we have here elusive. There's no closure, okay? There's a sensing here, a very deep sensing. Remember I said the triangle, the pyramid is pointing down, so there's a very deep emotional sensing here. And right here, you know, it's very elusive. You know, there's no closure yet. So that's where this escapism, it comes right under escapism. It's so weird how these cards come under. So there's some kind of feeling of ghosting here. But I think that, there's a lot of deep transformation going on, a process of emotions. So give that person time to be with that, okay? And you may want to message them, and be understanding, because that's a yes message, definitely. And then we have here, there's a Cancer. Under I feel, there's definitely a presence, there's a resistance here of temptation, okay? Because, when the other person is not present as much as you would like them to be, or how you were used to them, you're trying to resist the feelings of wanting, because someone is going through something. They're either going through escapism, they're ghosting, they're elusive, there's no closure, but you gave out some mixed feelings, perhaps you're feeling very cold, and that's why the messages right now are very important, to get them out there, get those messages out there to whoever it is that you need to speak to, that you are, that you've connected with, a romance that you had that maybe didn't go as far as you wanted it to go, and so, let's see what kind of, I don't want to say red flags, because red flags, there might be some red flags about this relationship, these romances that you've acquired in the last 6 months, or maybe over the holiday. It was a fast moving one, and then nothing, So let's see what the phases here could be on these red flags that might come up in this relationship and romances that have arrived, or maybe still not sure. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. So I'm going to draw out about 3 cards across. Okay, so we have, the strategy. Okay, there's a strategy going on here, and they're trying to, it's under escapism. So this person is trying really hard. They're not leaving the relationship. They're really working hard on trying to understand their feelings. And, they're strategizing to win. Maybe they've always had this situation where they've lost a relationship because of this escapism, that they're just not sure, something is not right. And they are strategizing. They're trying to figure out how they can get back in a way that's more positive. So hang in there, okay, under this escapism, or this person that might have feel like that they ghosted you, because there's no closure yet, but it feels elusive. That's why send a message. And then here, so there's also someone saying that they're feeling empty without you. So there's definitely this romance that's going on here that you've created a definite connection. You've touched them. You've touched their heart. And sometimes it's very powerful if they've never felt that before. But again, they're strategizing to come back. There's a thought of maybe, seeing other people. Maybe that's what they need to do. They don't want to hurt anyone. So that's why they sometimes, may do something like that. It depends, again. And let's see what else is going on here. And this inner conflict. So when someone is clueless, there could be some inner conflict. There could be some chaos going on in their life. You don't know what people are going through, So you can't seem to, they can't seem to think straight. They're clueless. And that's why I say clarity of mind is really important here. And so please give out that message that you understand. Maybe that's what they need to hear, that you're not losing them either. You don't want to leave, but you just want more communication. Okay? So now what I'd like to do is put out one card for this reading for everybody that will kind of end it on a nice note, I hope. We're going to pull out 3 cards, and these are the messages of love, for everyone. And let's see what I can offer you here. And here we go. Be authentic. All right. Be real, true to who you are and how you feel. So that's most important. Send the message. I really feel that strongly. Someone, it just keeps coming. Send the message. Next, relationship patterns. Yeah, there's definitely relationship patterns here. It takes strength, to recognize the need for change. So this person who you might have, lost touch with is definitely working on it. Send the message. Next, turn on your heart light. Oh, that's so sweet. Reflect on a time when you experience love. So keep love in mind. Loving yourself is also the most important thing, because once we love ourselves, we find our true self. So my friends, I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. This is a beautiful week to celebrate our planet, our universe, and the parade of planets in romance. Okay, so you take care. It was great seeing you. Bye-bye now. Bye.